What's the average life in the NBA players? What's the average?
4 years.
4 years. Wow.
4 years. 4 years is the average lifespan of an NBA career. And it take us 5 years after that to go broke.
4 years. That's the average NBA career. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Most players are completely broke just 5 years later. Lou Williams pulled back the curtain on why this keeps happening, revealing a lifestyle so toxic it destroys marriages, drains bank accounts, and leaves grown men wondering how they lost everything. And no, it's not just reckless spending. It's a system designed to chew up young athletes and spit them out with nothing left. The biggest lie in professional sports? That NBA players are set for life the moment they sign their first contract. You see the headline, 21-year-old signs $5 million deal. You assume they're now a millionaire living the dream. Except that assumption is completely wrong. Lou broke down the numbers, and they are brutal. Taxes alone take half before you even touch the money, dropping that $5 million contract to $2.5 million. Agents take their cut, union dues hit, and suddenly the dream starts to feel much smaller.
Opt out.
Easy numbers game. I do it like this. You make $5 million, 2.5 of that gone. You got agent fees, probably another 50 of that gone. You got your dues. A lot of people don't know we got dues for the NBPA.
So
Yeah,
what?
you got dues. So everybody put their money in the pot. So you figure you got 450 NBA players. I think the dues is 15 to 20 grand a year. Everybody put it in the pot. That's how we able to get our health care and all of that type of
I
shit.
didn't know that.
Then you got your personal staff. Financial advisor is probably 1%. Agent at a high number is gonna get 4%.
Right.
But you can negotiate from 1 to 4.
Okay.
So before you look up, you probably at 1.5 million off of 5 with nothing.
Next comes your personal staff. Financial advisors take around 1% of everything you make. You need trainers, maybe a chef, even a driver, depending on the city. These aren't luxuries, they're necessities just to stay in the league. Before you know it, that $5 million contract is down to about $1.5 million in your actual pocket. Suddenly, you realize you're barely breaking 7 figures. And this happens to teenagers just starting to earn real money. Nobody explains the math, everyone just sees the headline and thinks they're rich forever. Lou admitted he fell into this trap himself. He bought a Ferrari and a Lamborghini in the same week at 24. When his advisor warned him, he shrugged, "It's cool. I make a bunch of this stuff." It's not stupidity, it's the effect of living in a world where money hits your account faster than you can process it. NBA salary, shoe deals, endorsements all rolling in at once. No one is teaching you how to manage it.
Forever.
In real life, a lot of that pie gone. So again, and we 17, 18-year-old kids, these are our first experiences. It's gonna take us, I don't care what you go to school for, it's gonna take you 5-6 years of that experience
Yeah, it is.
to even realize what's happening to you. I was, hey listen man, I had a week. I bought a Ferrari and a Lamborghini in the same week, and I rationalized it with my financial advisor, and he was like, I can't legally tell you what to do with your money, but I don't think that's a good decision.
Right.
And I said, it's cool, I make a bunch of this shit. I did. But I was young.
What year was
and,
this? What year? You remember?
Man, I had to be 24. I had to be 24, 25 years
So it was like
old.
the 6th or 7th season.
2012. But no, like you want to enjoy some of this stuff too,
Yeah, you
bro.
do.
Like
You do.
you want to
You do.
enjoy it, and so
This is where people get the NBA lifestyle wrong. Everyone assumes players go broke from stupid spending, but it's not reckless in the traditional sense. It's insane overhead. You've got staff depending on you, properties to maintain, family members suddenly needing help, friends asking for loans, they all seem manageable when you're making millions. But the trap hits when the money stops, and the lifestyle you built collapses.
Retire.
that's how athletes go broke. A lot of people think it's like you just got a reckless spending habit.
Yeah.
It ain't that we got reckless spending
that.
habits. We just got crazy overhead, and once the checks stop, it gets completely different. It's nobody sitting there giving you real numbers because it's coming in so fast. Money coming in so fast. That's just the contract. Like you might have a shoe deal, you might have some endorsements. So you feel like this shit is gonna be forever. It was a culture shock to me. The first week I didn't get a big check from being retired. Where it was like,
I gotta figure this shit out.
yeah, like life has begun.
Lou described the shock of retirement. That first week without a big check hit him like a truck. He realized, oh, I gotta figure this stuff out. He played professional basketball for over a decade, made tens of millions, traveled the world, and was treated like royalty everywhere he went. And yet, he said his real life began only after all that ended. The problem? During his career, he barely spent time at home. Hotels, planes, arenas, then suddenly, he's home every day with no structure, no schedule, and bills that don't care if he's retired or not. Money problems are just the start. Retirement reveals something much darker: why so many NBA marriages collapse.
Windows.
Like, I feel like my life really started when I retired, bro, because I never spent that much time at home. I never spent weeks at a time in my own crib.
So is that another reason where they say a lot of when athletes retire, they get a divorce too? Because now they home so much.
Hell yeah. You don't really know the woman you married. I'm from Atlanta.
Right.
If I'm playing for the Clippers, she might move with me, but I'm on the road 3-4 nights a week. I only got to deal with her for 2 nights at a time. You dig what I'm saying? I got to deal with her 2 nights at a time during the week. You know how we keep her happy? Keep sending her to the mall. That's how you keep her quiet. That's why it's okay. It's okay. I understand. It's a sacrifice. I'll stay home with the kids. Right. It's okay. You know why? Because she can shop in peace. Right. You ain't in her fucking ear. And you on the road doing whatever you doing. She ain't in your ear. Come home 2 days out that week, play family, and then you retire and you got to deal with it 24/7.
During their careers, relationships are transactional. Lou explained it bluntly. A player keeps his spouse happy with mall trips while he's on the road. She manages the house and kids. You return for 2 days, act like everything's perfect, then leave again. It works because neither of you really lives together in a meaningful way. But retirement changes everything. Suddenly, you're home every day, facing someone you barely know. Lou was single, but he watched teammates struggle in real time. Marriages that seemed solid crumbled overnight. 2 people who were strangers pretending everything was fine.
Term?
That's the reality. So when you get to a place where, like I said, I was single, so I'm coming home with just my crib. Let's say you don't even have kids involved, or you got a long-time girlfriend.
Here's the uncomfortable truth Lou admitted. Some players live double lives, not out of malice but because their relationship was always just phone calls and brief visits. The lifestyle made it sustainable. When retirement hits, the money dries up, the trips stop, and the illusion ends. Suddenly, there's nothing holding the relationship together. Divorce rates spike because these marriages were never real to begin with. Lou's honesty is rare. Most retired players won't talk about money issues or failing relationships. They're embarrassed or protecting their image. But Lou pulled back the curtain on it all. Financial mismanagement. Unsustainable lifestyle inflation. Marriages held together by money and convenience. Road trip cheating. The crash after retirement. And he owned his mistakes. The system is broken by design. Take teenagers, give them unimaginable wealth, surround them with people benefiting from their spending, and then let them go with no life skills. Financial literacy? Non-existent. Relationships? Hollow. Identity? Tied entirely to basketball. The cycle repeats every generation. Young players fall into the same traps, despite warnings, because they can't process that the money and spotlight won't last forever. Lou Williams' revelations expose a dark truth about the NBA. Behind the highlights, championships, and fame is a system that systematically ruins lives, financially, emotionally, and socially. Average career, 4 years. Broke 5 years later. Marriages collapse. Mental health suffers. And it all happens while fans cheer from the sidelines. If this opened your eyes to the hidden reality behind NBA life, hit that like button, drop a comment with what shocked you most, and subscribe for more untold stories the sports world doesn't want you to see.